Welcome to Tokyo, a city where ancient traditions meet futuristic vibes. With just 24 hours to explore, we're making every moment count.
We're out in Tokyo. We're here for 24 hours, but we're going to make the best of it. So we have a layover in Tokyo for about 24 hours before we head over to our next destination.
Definitely has some jet lag. Gary actually slept on the plane. I did not sleep that much. So I think what we're going to do is get a shower in, take a nap, and go grab some amazing Japanese food. I'm so excited for the food here.
This is my second time in Tokyo, third kind of, because I visited twice during my first trip. Harry's first time. But, sometimes a trip ain't right unless you have the right person. So I'm super excited for this one. We are going to make the most of our layover here before we continue our Asia exploration. So we're going to be exploring Tokyo for a bit and seeing what we can do within 24 hours.
We're excited. We're going to be showing you guys a few spots that we're going to visit. So I'm excited, honestly, for the food because I've heard amazing things about Japanese food. Stay tuned for all the exciting things that we're about to get into.
Here's 24 hours in Tokyo with Harry and Gary. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I hope you guys find this vlog informational for your 24 hours in Tokyo. First stop, ramen in Ueno. When in Japan, ramen is always a must. Plus, it was a little chilly outside, so great way to keep warm. So baby, how was your first meal in Japan, your suki menu?
Really good. I give it 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 on the first meal. Right? It's gonna be hard to top that.
Great.
We gotta hit the seafood restaurants then. Tokyo is one of those cities that never sleep, but I sure is ready to. We were still a little jet lagged, and we took the next hour to explore the local markets, stop by some local arcades, and even something as simple as a 7-Eleven can be an experience out in Tokyo. After this, we walked back to the hotel, called it a night because we had a very early start and didn't want to miss breakfast. We're our first stop of the day. We're at Happy Pancake, and highly recommend if you can make a reservation online or show up very early because it's very popular and it gets packed. Its average wait time is about 40-45 minutes, but if you get here early, it can be as soon as 10 minutes. Just be sure to fit that into your itinerary when you're doing your planning.
So these pancakes have been on my radar ever since we booked our flights to Japan. I love how they have an open concept where you can actually watch them make the pancakes from scratch. And the pancakes were fluffy and looked delicious when they came out. So we ended up getting the fluffy pancake with berry compote on top, but there's so many other toppings to choose from, which I love about this place.
So we just finished our pancakes, and I'm gonna give it like a for me it's like a 5 out of 10.
It was a 7 for me. I thought it was good. It honestly had like an egg taste to it. I wasn't expecting that, but it's still good.
And that's what I didn't like about it. So I'm gonna give it about a 5 out of 10 for me. Ari's gonna give it about a 7 out of 10. But yeah, that's where we're at. And now we're gonna head over to TeamLab to our next stop for the day. And get this next stop on the itinerary. Stop number 2. Let's go. All right, now we're on the way to stop number 2 at its TeamLab Planet. We're gonna do an immersive museum experience.
So a little bit about TeamLab. It was actually created in 2001 by artists and scientists who wanted to create an immersive and interactive experience for the visitors. And I'm very happy to be experiencing this today with Faye.
It's one of my favorite kind of stops. because I love my museums, especially immersive museums where you get to just delve right into the artwork. We decided to take a taxi for this one because we were running a little behind schedule and didn't want to take the chance on public transportation. So we should be there in the next 10 minutes or so.
With your entire body, immerse, perceive, and become one with the art. 体ごと没入し、体で認識し、アートと一体となる。There are 4 areas of TeamLab Planets. TeamLab Planets には4つのエリアがあります。Water. Immerse yourself barefoot in a series of massive artworks. Water. 裸足になって体ごと没入する巨大な作品群。Garden. Flower garden. Garden. 花の庭園。Forest. Athletics forest. And catching and collecting forest. フォレスト。運動の森と捕まえて集める森。Open air. Cafe and resting area. オープンエア。休憩とカフェ。
TeamLab Planet was like stepping into another world. Equal parts art and sensory experience. Definitely a Tokyo bucket list item. Shibuya is the perfect spot to get lost, shopping, snacks, and people watching. We made a stop at Don Quixote, which is one of the biggest discount stores in Japan and perfect for souvenir shopping. They have things like household goods, Japanese snacks, fashion, and cosmetics. They even had their own theme song.
This is one angry Winnie the Pooh. He's not happy about whoever took his honey. There are so many shopping centers in the Shibuya area, it's hard not to get lost. There's restaurants all over, malls at every corner. I mean, this one, I believe, was about 20 stories high. It's pretty much impossible to not break your budget when you're shopping the Shibuya area. Okay, so next up, driving through Tokyo in a go-kart, dressed like a video game character. This is a dream come true for me. Definitely a core memory unlocked. I felt like my inner inside out emotions were speaking to me just walking into the shop.
So once you get there, sign a few waivers, pick out your favorite costume, go-kart, and watch a safety video and you're ready to go.
Pikachu twins. Harry thinks we look absolutely ridiculous, but I think we look great. I think we look fantastic.
I have on a puffer jacket, so I feel like I look obese right now. I'm so ready for this. I am so ready.
This is gonna be a good time, guys. Since I came to Tokyo the first time, I've been dying to do one of these tours, and now I'm finally here. This is gonna be a good ride. It's a little chilly out, but You're gonna make the most of it.
Literally like, I would say 30 degrees Fahrenheit out right now.
What do you guys think of the fit?
Pikachu. Pika Pika. I got the pink. I got the pink cart. Check out my ride.
It's pimping. Now over here in silverish, black, you know, Mario Kart. We got multiple Pikachus in the group. And there's a cow back there.
Got the floppy ears.
Floppy ears, baby. Pika Pika. Hands down, one of the coolest ways to explore Tokyo. Not to mention, you get to see many of the famous neighborhoods like Shibuya, Shinjuku, Harajuku, all along your ride. It's freezing out here, guys. It is freezing. Oh man, but it's worth it. It's a good time. It's a really good time. It is. Yeah, pick up power, baby. Pick up power. Woo! Woo! Guys, we made it back and we're alive. But a couple of important things to note. If you want to do the Shinjuku Kart tours or any of the tour companies, you're gonna need an international driver's license to look something like this. You can get it from any AAA office, and you're gonna need to have a valid passport with you and a driver's license in order to participate. Otherwise, you can't drive on the roads of Tokyo, but it's well worth it. It was a great time. I would recommend it to anyone, and I would absolutely get it, even though it was freezing out here.
Freezing cold. My ass on my ass can't do like beat, but
My toes, snot dripping down my nose. I hope it doesn't show on camera, but it was a good time. It was a good time.
ending our Tokyo adventure the best way possible, sushi. How can you come to Tokyo and not have a couple of rolls? This spot had a conveyor belt and the sushi came out super fast. Not to mention it was super cost effective and the sushi was amazing.
On the way back to our hotel, we have to take one last glance at the chaos of Shibuya crossing. In the morning, we have to catch a Shinkansen over to the airport, where we have to catch a flight over to the Philippines. Guys, stay tuned for our next video. We have some exciting activities planned where we're gonna be diving with whales, we're gonna be doing some canyoneering, and just visiting some all-around beautiful beaches. This was 24 hours in Tokyo, jet-lagged but unforgettable. Until next time, keep racking up those miles and creating those amazing memories.